Bonjour, mon ami.
I think you meant bonsoir.
Damn, you're right. As usual, I always have trouble adjusting to the time change.
Rookie mistake, Nick.
It's Nicholas.
No, it's not.
Pronounced Nicolas.
Since when?
Since I was promoted to head curator of the mineral crystal exhibit at... Drumroll, please. The Louvre.
Yeah, Nick. I know. I got that postcard. The one of you and the big blue rock.
The Star of India, which I may add is the largest and most famous star sapphire in the world. Jen.
Yeah, it's Jennifer now.
Since when?
Since I became head curator here at the Smithsonian. I also grew up, which you clearly have not done yet.
Ooh, ouch, Jennifer, that hurts. You know what, it almost hurts as much as.
Quoi?
That time in 3rd grade when you sunk your teeth into my innocent flesh, after finding out I was finally taller than you.
Oh, please, that was merely child's play. I could do so much more damage now with these adult canines. Have a seat, I guess. Please tell me you haven't been smoking those awful hand-rolled cigarettes. Damn Europeans. Also, never make that noise at me again. And as long as we're on the subject of scars...
All right, I had nothing to do with that. I was a bystander.
If by bystander you mean push me into a row of metal music stands, then yes. Yes, Nick, you were a bystander.
Ah, come on, it was an accident.
Oh, please, you were just jealous.
Psh, of what? You sharing a seat with stupid Vinny DeLuca? I saw the way he looked at you when he put the clarinet reed to his lips.
Ew, Nick, where'd you ever get that idea? We're talking about the same Vinny DeLuca who peed himself at an age where no one should and told everybody he spilled Sprite on his pants.
Valid point.
I always thought you were jealous of my stunning trumpet rendition of Greensleeves.
You never hit the high A quite right. In fact, I'm pretty sure my ears bled a few times.
I'm still not convinced that the tambourine is a legitimate instrument.
That tambourine was the angelic metronome of the band, and we both know it.
All right, Nick, why are you here? Can we get this little play date over with?
You're not going to be happy with me.
Out with it then.
Le bijou du roi,
What?
le bleu de France,
What?
le tabinet bleu.
Yes, Nick, I know precisely what you're referring to. Are the French really that crazy? There's absolutely no way we are giving you the Hope Diamond.
But you know it's rightfully ours.
What do you mean ours? You're an American. You grew up in North Carolina, for God's sake.
Damn right I did. I'm a Tar Heel born, I'm a Tar Heel bred, and when I die, I'm a Tar Heel dead. The Hope Diamond belongs in my collection of fine minerals and crystals.
Screw your minerals.
King Louis XIV wore that jewel around his neck to every court ceremony until it was stolen by the British. I'm simply here to reclaim the French crown jewel and make arrangements to transport it back to the motherland.
Nick, you've got to be kidding me. Think about it. What's the point of museums if you just bring everything back to where it came from? Hello? Earth to Nick? Respond, please.
Hey, do you want to go on a date while I'm here?
How dare you?
No, it's okay if you don't want.
How do you have the nerve to come in here in my city, my museum, my office, and ask me a question like that?
Sushi? Korean then. Hey, Lebanese is good too. Pizza?
You know I hate pizza.
Who hates pizza?
Apologize now. I have a compass and I'm not afraid to use it.
Okay, sorry, I didn't know you disliked pizza.
No, you idiot. Apologize for what you did.
Jen, I have no idea what you're talking about.
You're so clueless. How do you not remember? You turned me down.
You never asked me out.
Yes, I did, Nick. To prom. To senior prom.
I always thought you were joking.
Why would I joke about something like that? I put myself out there that day and you rejected me.
We were watching the X-Files on my couch like usual. It was too good to be true, so I passed it off as a joke. Why would you ever want to date me?
Because you were sweet and funny and goofy and nerdy and every bit my equal. I loved you.
I need to sit down. I'm incredibly sorry.
I almost forgive you. But you're still not getting the diamond.
Forget it. I'm never going back to France. Their coffee sucks anyway. It's too small.
Lebanese sounds good.
Look, I don't care how long she's been teaching. She's still a crap teacher. It's awful. School's so boring and normal. It sucks. Everything is back to how it was. It's complete bullshit. Everyone cried and changed their Instagram icon and said never again. Then 2 months later, everyone's forgotten about the people and families who are still obviously struggling and have moved on to the next thing. Mom's doing okay. She's obviously not okay, but for the situation, I'd say she's pretty well functioning. Dad's a mess. He took care of her when it first happened. They were both a mess, but he was there for her. And now that she's learning how to live again, it's his turn. I think they'll be fine. Obviously not for a long time, because you're their favorite, but eventually. I miss you, you know? But that's okay, because I know you're having fun. Wherever you are. I broke up with Sophie. I know you hated her. I just wish I had done it sooner. There's this new kid at school. Her name's Alex. You'd like her. She's cool. The teachers still coddle me. They act like I'm gonna shatter if they say hello the wrong way. Everyone's afraid that they'll say the wrong thing and remind me of you, which is crap, because I'm always thinking of you. I just wish people would say the wrong thing sometimes. Everyone just avoids me, even Mom and Dad. But I guess it's just their way of coping, you know? I probably remind them of you more than they want. You're the good son after all. I got into school. I think I'll go to Chicago. Mom doesn't want me to go that far away, but I can't stay here. Once I leave, I'm not coming back. You can't come home, so why should I be able to? Mom and Dad want to move away, but I know that isn't going to happen. They haven't moved any of your stuff. I guess it's expected, though. I've been talking to this kid named Cam. She's in the grade below me and doesn't go to school with me, but we met at this support group thing that Dad made me go to. The group was bullshit, but she's cool. Her brother went to school with you. You might know him. I think his name was Thomas? She and I talk a lot. Her parents kind of checked out after, and she can't talk to her friends or girlfriend about it, so we talk. She's the only one who remotely understands. It's so unfair. I miss you. It's gonna suck when I graduate. All the family is planning on visiting. It'll be the first time I've seen them since your funeral. And I know there's gonna be lots of silent crying. It's the one thing I hate. The silent sadness, the quiet sad looks. It's bullshit. I just want to get my diploma and leave. Mom wants to make a big deal out of it. She says it's because she won't get to see you go to high school, so she wants to make a big deal out of me leaving it. I guess it's understandable. I just wish there was something I could have done. I know there isn't. I just keep thinking about every detail of that day. How I could have stuck around for a while. Or I could have picked you up from school early. Or I could have just not let you go to school. Mom would have been pissed, but I'd still be alive. I know it isn't reasonable. It's too late now. I just want you to be here. I wish that you were here. I wish you were sitting across from me. I knew the guy who did it. I knew he was crazy. I just wish I reported him, told someone something. Then maybe he could have gotten help. Or he hadn't gone to your school. Or if he hadn't gotten those guns. Or if it had taken him longer. He may have changed his mind. Or something may have happened to him. And he wouldn't have... Mom and Dad say I need to open up. To talk about what happened to you. How I feel. But I can't. I can't even talk to Cam about it. Only you. Mom and Dad think I'm crazy for talking to an empty chair. But I can't go to your grave like they do. I can't do it. I miss you. I just wish there was something I could have done.
Sir.
What do you want?
I have a major question for you that needs to be answered right now.
Yeah? What's that?
What the hell are you drinking?
Well, bud, these would be some delicious green peas soaked in warm water.
That's gonna be the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Why would you want to drink green teas?
Green peas are the greatest lady magnet you have ever seen, let alone even heard of.
What the hell have you been smoking today?
Nothing. You will come to find out that one day, if you open your mind to new possibilities, they will open their hearts for you.
Sir, I don't believe any of the bullshit that just crept out of your mouth.
Young man, I am on a mission to find everlasting love. I don't want to be stuck here listening to your non-stop heckling when there's a pretty lady right over there.
Sir, are you drinking green peas?
Why, yes I am.
That's amazing, so am I. Mine are soaked in cold water.
Wow, not my choice of liquid temperature. That must be as strong as cold brew.
Not quite, but they're good.
Ma'am, run away. This dude's a creep.
I'm sorry, man. I haven't asked your name.
My name's Sharkeisha. What's yours?
My name is Marcel, and I am a green pea fanatic. I grow my own and make my own drinks.
Wow, cute and smart. I like you.
You're amazing, Sharkeisha. I think I want to marry you.
Lady, are you really buying this? He's just a creep who stalks young ladies on the streets of Detroit. He uses green peas to lure you in, and then he strikes.
I think I love him.
Lady, you're nuts. He's just a weirdo. How do you find him attractive?
Sir, you may think he is a weirdo, but that is because you do not understand him as I do. You have not been in the position of love. You are the stubborn fool who tries to make people with a different taste feel uncomfortable and strange. You are the one who stalks people on the streets, trying to make their lives difficult, maybe because you can't handle the fact that you have your own weird and perplexing ambitions and habits.
Once again, you're nuts. The only difference with me is that everybody likes me, and I'm not weird.
Well, you're wrong about that because I don't like you.
Sharkeisha, I really like you.
I really like you too.
I cannot believe what I'm seeing. This creeps on a woman before me.
Indeed I have. But until you go away, I don't believe I will be able to act upon my love. Oscar, I hate you now more than I did 5 minutes ago. I hate you so much that I might hit you with my car.
Is that a threat?
No, it's not. It was a promise.
You should water.
Get out of my face.
Stupid.
Ladies, break it up.
You want some too?
You, keep up these shenanigans and I'll throw you in front of a bus.
I dare you.
Oh my god, look.
So what? It's a bus.
Goodbye. I hope you find love where you're going.
Later, day 2, day 3, day 4. A few moments later. 1 eternity later. 3 days later. 12 seconds later. 3:28 a.m. 3 weeks later. Many months later.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Tomorrow for sure. Eventually, 12 o'clock midnight. 2 hours later. Meanwhile, 8:01 p.m. the next day later. 20 minutes later. 6 hours later. Several bad puns later. What?
He sure was a jerk.
I kind of feel bad, you know. I did like arguing with him, but he was going to get in the way of us, and I was not about to let that happen, my love.
I don't feel bad. Because of your bold decision, we are happily married. And your sentence will only be about 35 years.
If I may speak, I would like to say, I'm so terribly sorry, Oscar. I'm sorry that someone hurt you so deeply that you cannot understand that my pee soaking in cold water are attractive, and Marcel's pee soaking in warm water are a lady's magnet. I'm sorry that I've offended you with my drink of choice. I've decided that I've found love regardless of what you may have thought. One day, wherever you are, you too will find love with someone or something that loves you for who you are. A jerk. But until that point, all I can say is, I'm sorry, and I hope it gets better for you.
This is so sad.
Helga, what's wrong, buddy, old pal?
He was my cousin. Oscar was my cousin.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Helga. He just made me mad.
Oscar being dead isn't even a problem though because he was a jerk.
What's the problem then, if it is an Oscar?
I want a puppy. I want a puppy so bad, but because I'm a correctional officer, I don't get the salary to pay for one of them cute corgi things.
Hey, Helga, if I get your puppy, will you let me go?
Yeah, I'll get going right now. Just let it go.
You got yourself a deal.
Hey Helga, you wanted a corgi, right?
Oh my gosh, you really got it.
Of course. I'll do anything for you.
What's its name?
Anything you want. He's all yours.
It's a Royce. He's definitely a Royce. Look at those big, beautiful eyes. Royce sure is a cutie.
Indeed he is.
Now, are you willing to let me and my beautiful wife escape to Ecuador, where extradition cannot take our love?
Of course. Here you go, Sharkeisha.
Thank you so much, Helga. I promise from now on I won't kill any more of your relatives.
I don't even care anymore now that I have Royce.
Thanks, Helga. Farewell.
Good luck in Ecuador.
Cheers.
Oh, Loki. You're so cute when you're mad. Would you shut that thing off and please join the living? It's sickening the amount of time you spend watching pointless things.
Yeah, I don't think so, Point Break. You do your thing, and I'll do mine.
I would if you had a thing. You don't move from that spot unless you have to go to the bathroom or school. Why can't you be like a normal person? Go to a party once in a while.
What?
Nerds can party too.
I am not a nerd.
You don't have to stay home all the
correct
time.
term is geek. A geek is like may the force be with you or wibbly wobbly timey wimey. A nerd is intelligent on a school level. Like a neutron walks into a bar and asks someone for a drink, and the bartender replies, "For you, no charge." I can't believe I've lived through my whole life and you still don't know the difference. Ugh.
I didn't understand any of that.
And that's why you're a git.
Okay, whatever, but will you just please do something with your life? It's kind of upsetting to have a twin that does nothing but watch weird stuff.
I'm not lonely. I talk to people. I have a life.
Last week, I went out to the movies to see the new Suicide Squad movie. Afterwards, I went out to eat at a diner in the middle of nowhere. It was fun.
You don't have friends. You went to the movies alone. You also ate dinner alone. You haven't done anything with actual people in weeks.
But I'm not boring. I just like it to be only me.
Yeah, but you don't do anything. I mean, you love to freak out about your show and play trivia, but that's all at home, as it should be. It's not socially acceptable for you to do that when your twin is a popular jock. How many times has Logan asked you to join him at parties?
It's been dwindling these past days, so I don't know.
Exactly. And why is that? Oh yeah, because your mom stopped asking him to try to get you out of the house. She's sick of you. She wants you out of the house every now and then. And Logan, he only asks because he knows you'll say no.
I'm getting ready for the party. Join me if you want, but you need to change.
He says that out of habit. He knows you won't go with him. Come on, push him away one more time. You know you want to.
Thanks, Wolverine, but I don't think so.
That's it. I knew you would turn him down again. You've gotten good at this, haven't you? How does that feel? You saved him from having a horrible day and having to look after your sorry ass.
You know, I felt better before you started talking.
It shouldn't matter if I started talking.
Whatever.
You're always bringing me down, saying my family hates me, my friends are ashamed to be around me.
They are. Don't you see? You're gross and boring in their eyes. How did you even get friends in the first place? It's shocking how long they've stayed around just because they pity you.
But I'm not alone. I'm not like Gollum, okay? I didn't find one thing to obsess about until I wasn't me. I felt many things, and I'm still me.
You're right. You're not like Gollum. But you are a stupid, mundane girl that wouldn't even get hit on by Captain Jack Harkness.
That wasn't called for.
No, it was right, because you're gonna continue to bug people and not even know it. You're a loser, and you need to see that.
You're being a bitch now. Why do you always have to say things like that?
I say them because they're true. You know that. I know that. Hell, even Lily Potter knows it.
Lily's dead. She has been for the whole series.
Exactly.
Logan, wait. Before you go, can I ask you a few things?
Yeah, sure. Shoot away, Pippin.
Well, I've just been thinking.
Oh, don't do that. It's dangerous.
I'm serious, Mary.
Okay, well, Hobbit, what's up?
Well, it's just that you're always inviting me to these events.
Yeah?
Why do you invite me? Why not take one of the many hot girls at school?
Why are you asking me this? Can't I ask my sister to hang?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, there's nowhere in the laws of time that says you can.
True, it's not like I'm gonna screw up time and space if I ask you and you decide to go.
But really, why do you?
Did it ever occur for you to think that I might secretly like hanging out with you and have a weak spot for all your obsessions?
Right, that's a flat out lie. He's probably only saying that so you'll stop being so depressed.
Stop doing that. I'm not depressed. You're just upset that he doesn't hate me.
I could care less about what he feels towards you. You are my priority.
Just leave me alone. I know I'm a loser.
You don't have to remind me.
That's right. You are a loser. You're a loser that everyone pities. They never really want to be around you. Even your brother doesn't like you. It doesn't matter that you have spent most of your life with him next to you. He doesn't want you. Just tell him you can stop pretending.
You don't need to do this.
Do what?
Trying to make me feel better and keep getting me to go out. I'm fine being just the way I am.
In what way is that, Ray? It's not like I'm trying to get you out of the house or anything. You're the one that's called me over to talk, and because of that, I've missed my ride.
Sorry.
Don't be sorry, Ray. If you got out of that stupid head of yours, you'd see that I'm here for you, and that I'd rather spend time with you than all those followers.
It's not true, Ray. He's lying straight to your face. Are you going to let him continue to do that?
Why do you continue to lie?
You know what, Ray? I'm sick of your shit. You need to get up and stop. I know you feel lonely all the time, but if you opened your freaking eyes, you'd see that I'm here for you. I know you. I know you wanted J.K. Rowling to put Draco and Hermione together. I know that you hated Peter Capaldi during his first season, that you don't agree with the Twilight, or that Harry took Cho to the dance and not Ginny. I even know that you never leave the living room when I put on the sports channel, because you're secretly interested. I know things, Ray. I know you. I'm closer to you than any other person. Hell, we spent 9 damn months together in a room, and it pisses me off every time you push me away. Let me in.
Guess I've never noticed.
Of course you'd never noticed, or we wouldn't be having this conversation. Tell me what's wrong, Kat.
I don't know how. It's hard to talk about without seeming insane. So there's no correct words.
If it is that hard, well, try and talk in what you know best. Talking, what's it called? Talking fandom references.
Okay, I think I can do that. Okay, so you know when Frodo has the ring and he keeps putting it on more and more?
Yeah.
Well, the ring, it has this voice.
Yeah, I know. It's the voice that tries to convince the wearer to bring it back to Sauron.
What the hell do you think you're doing? He just wants to know why you're crazy. Once he knows, he'll make more of an outcast of you than you already are. Or worse, he'll have your mom send you to a ward.
Yeah, exactly. Please don't think I'm crazy for saying this, but I have a voice like that.
Okay, continue.
My voice, she tells me things.
What kind of things?
She tells me that I'm ugly and awful and that nobody loves me. She tells me that you hate me. I guess she's not always right.
No, Ray, she's never right if she tells you things like that. You're amazing, and you need to see it. Why don't we try and silence this voice of yours? We can stay home every Saturday night, binge watch shows, play games, and eat a ton of food. Deal?
Deal.
As you get better, I'm going to take you out into the world. You need to go out. It's not healthy for you to stay indoors all the time.
But how will I know if I'm getting better? It's all in my head. I'm fighting air.
Bullshit, Ray. You're not fighting at all. What I tell you is true. Logan hates you. He wishes you were dead. Everyone hates you. The world doesn't care about you. Talking to Logan like this is pointless. He's gonna go back on his deal. We both know that.
Logan?
Ray, what's wrong? If it's those voices again, you need to tell me. That's the only way to be able to beat it. You're not alone anymore. Let me help you.
I think I know that now. Please don't expect for everything to come out at once.
I never would. Wounds take time to heal. Ones in the mind take more time than physical ones do.
Thank you, Logan. I needed this. I just guess I never knew.
Anything for my other half.
You are not alone. Many people deal with depression, but it does not have to win. Please call 1-800-273-8255 if you ever feel like you are sinking. Don't let the ring win.
It's a great day for fishing. The sun's shining, it's warm.
The perfect day of fishing would involve us actually catching some fish, wouldn't you say?
Well, maybe if we get to the ocean, we have more luck. Elton's a loser. He insisted on coming here, not me.
I love you too, dear brother of mine. At least we have more time fishing in the lake. We don't have to drive hours to the ocean and drive hours to get back home. Can't you just enjoy the day the way it is?
Well, if we went to the ocean, we could probably catch a shark or something. You hear about it all the time. Or at least about how sharks are always getting caught in fishermen's nets. Chances of catching a shark here are pretty low.
Or catching anything at all.
No one forced you two to come. You both wanted to come. What's the problem?
Sorry, Elton. We just thought that things would be a little more interesting than this. We've been out here for around 6 hours. We've only caught like 3 fish.
They weren't even keepers.
They still young, boys.
Only we were a little older.
Jack, do you even know what fun is? Why don't you just relax, have some patience?
Jack, jump in and scare the fish to us.
That'd probably just piss Elton off. I have no patience, but he has no sense of humor.
I don't care, Jack. If you really think you can scare some fish our way, then sure, go for it.
Water's nice. Ladies, want to join me?
No? Pass.
No fun, really. You guys are boring. You guys don't know how to live.
Hey, Jack, I think it's working.
What's working?
Your fishing pole just got a bite.
Don't touch it. I'll get it.
It must be a big one. Look, you can see the pole moving. Elton, here. What's the biggest fish they've got here?
I don't know. Maybe a nice bass. I've seen some northern pike being here. They get pretty big. Or a turtle. Pull it up. Ask questions later.
Elton, Pat, help me pull it up. It won't budge.
Let go for a second.
One world record coming right up.
I wouldn't go that far. People catching big fish all the time, all over the world.
There you go, being a boohoo Bessie again.
What?
Pull it off.
I'm trying. One world record coming right up.
Okay, let go for a second. On the count of 3, pull as hard as you can. 1,
2,
3,
pull!
What
the
hell? Is this some kind of sick joke, Elton?
I don't know. Why are you asking me?
Pat, I swear to God.
Jack, I swear to God, I didn't touch it either.
So tell me, how in the hell we hook the Lord's largest fish, but catch the world's smallest fish? Doesn't make any sense. This is a joke.
Looks like they did catch world record, world's smallest fish.
Hey, good one.
You two goons, shut up. How did I catch the world's smallest fish, the world's largest fish, and reel it in this? This doesn't make any sense. This is a sunfish.
Well, maybe the sunfish was in the big one's mouth at the time. The big one let go and left this one behind.
Yeah, that happened, I guess. Did that spice up your day enough, Jack?
I just don't get it.
Well, take it off the hook and sort it back.
Guys, I'm not so sure this is a sunfish.
Bullshit. Of course it's sunfish.
Well, do sunfish have teeth?
Yeah, but the small ones.
Yeah, what about big, large ones? This little dude's got some big chompers on him. Come look for yourself.
Just a genetic abnormal mutation, I think. Just take it off the hook and throw it back.
Is its weight also an abnormal mutation? The thing weighs nearly as much as I do.
If it were a lady, you wouldn't say that.
Yeah, it's not nice to call people fat.
Guys!
Right, sorry. We should just take it off the hook and we'll report it to fishing team. Just take it off the hook and throw it in the live well.
Do you hear that?
Is it growling?
What the hell have you done, Jack? This is not some genetic abnormal mutation. This is some, I don't even know.
I believe the words you are looking for are freaky and shit, because this is some real freaky shit. Is this your fish? What are you the government? Get off the boat!
Pat, this is freaky, but I'm pretty sure the government didn't do it this time. Ugh. What the?
Really?
What now?
Dude smells, that's what.
Jesus, Ellen, you know this is your fault, right?
My fault? Why is my fault?
You brought us to the lake, not me.
It's true. You did do that.
Well, you guys were complaining things were interesting enough, but now things are interesting, yes?
It's true. Things are interesting.
Oh, what do we do now?
I don't know why you're asking me. Because you're the smart one. You're supposed to know what to do. You always know what to do.
Well, not this time. I don't know.
We should throw it back and pretend like we never caught it in the first place.
That sounds like a fun idea to me.
On the count of 3, we'll push it off the boat.
Use your foot. Don't touch it with your bare hand.
Right on. 1, 2, 3, push!
Oh, shut up!
Right, boys, we did it.
Sorry, Jack. I know this is kind of boring for you.
Game's not over by the looks of it.
Ellen, we have to go, now.
What could possibly happen now?
Ellen, just go. Drive the boat the other way.
Our fish, it's eating the bottom of the boat.
Oh my god!
Are we sinking?
We're sinking, Ellen!
We're almost there. I think we're going down.
Oh my lord!
Get out! Geronimo!
What the hell?
The shark went through the ocean.
Okay. Oh, God. What am I doing? Oh, come on. Just take it.
Hey! What do you think you're doing? Get your hands away from the box. Hey, what are you doing?
I can't just let you take it.
I will rip your throat out before I leave you anywhere near it.
You're all bark and no bite. I'll talk.
You might disagree when you no longer have a tongue.
I don't see you making a move.
Well, I don't see you being much of a threat.
If I'm so harmless, why haven't you tried to take me out yet?
If you think insults and intimidation will give you the upper hand, you're wrong.
I don't need insults to gain the advantage here. That is rightfully mine.
How do you figure?
I deserve it. Claudette knew I was good as told me where to find it before she died. She wanted me to have it.
So that's the name of the psycho who set this whole thing up.
I deserve it. I fought tooth and nail to get here. I shed my own blood, sweat, and tears. You look alright to me. I sacrificed everything. My family cast me out like a stray dog. My friends pretend like we never even met. Every penny I had, I spent it getting here. I lost my dignity, my pride. I lost everything.
Boo-hoo. Tell me something I don't know. You think you're special because everyone you ever loved hates you for coming here? My story is no different from yours, and neither of ours is different from the countless others who didn't make it this far.
I almost died getting here.
I almost died twice.
This is not a contest.
Of course it is. 2 contestants, 1 prize. Looks like a contest to me.
One that I plan to win.
You know, you're so self-righteous. Thinking that you deserve this thing more than I do, even though we both know that anyone with a shred of human decency wouldn't let either of us near the thing. Claudette Pineapple, or whatever her name was certainly lacking on that front, if she thought this would be a fun way to keep herself occupied in the afterlife. You are not better than anyone else. You are certainly not better than me. And I am no better than the worst of the worst. Even if this Claudette wouldn't have wanted you to go after the thing, she probably wanted you to die in the process anyway.
She wanted
This is not about deserve. This is a matter of want. And I want it more than you do.
Really? You sure about that?
You need a gun to back you up now? I thought you deserved it.
I do.
I mean, talk about empty threats. If you were smart, you would have used that on me as soon as I walked in.
If you would just let me take it, I wouldn't need to use it.
We've been over this. So go ahead, use it. Blow my brains out.
Stop!
Have you ever even held a gun before?
Just point and shoot, right?
Not as easy as you thought, huh?
The fact of the matter is, I decide your fate. And when 308 arrives, you, my friend, will no longer be here. Prepare yourself. Prepare myself? What the hell is happening at 308? What time is it now? Nancy! Nancy! Nancy!
What's wrong with you?
I'm going to die in 9 minutes.
Then what are you talking about?
There's a note for me on the desk.
Okay, simmer, that doesn't tell me anything.
The note! I can't die. I'm only 16. You're 18. Why wasn't the note for you?
You know, don't drag me into this nonsense.
Sorry, I just don't know what the hell is going on. I've never been to Australia. Hell, I've never even been to the coast. I've always wanted to go to Australia, and now I can't travel anywhere because I'm going to die in 8 minutes.
You're a basket case.
You know that girl, Lisa, in my stats class?
Yeah? What does she have to do with anything?
I've liked her for, well, forever, and I never got around to telling her. Now she'll never know. I need to tell her before I cark it.
So, FYI, you're not actually dying, but you think you are, and that's your priority?
Look up her number. Lisa Randall. What are you waiting for? We're losing time.
Hey, jeez, I'm going. Let's see.
802-981-5002.
What if she doesn't put... Oh, God, hello? Lisa? Hi, it's Ben. Yes, Ben Hill. No, it's not about the stats homework. Look, I've kind of had this thing for you, and I was wondering if you'd maybe like to... You would? Sweet. I'll call you.
See, that wasn't so bad now, was it?
No, you don't understand. I just got a date with Lisa Randall, and I'm going to die in 7 minutes, so I won't even be able to go.
Oh, brother.
I need to tell you all the things I've done so that I can die without feeling guilty.
You won't feel anything. You'll be dead.
Ha ha, very funny. I've read your journal.
Oh my god, journals?
Yeah, most of them.
Which ones?
I don't know. My favorite was the one where we were talking about Dave Myers and how he...
Ben!
I ate all the marshmallows out of the box of Lucky Charms that's on the counter. I peed on your bonsai plant thing because you were taking too long in the bathroom. Before Grampy died, he gave me a card to give to you.
And?
And I opened your card and kept the $20 that was inside. And all I got was a bird sticker packet.
You asshole!
Sorry, let's just say I owe you $20.
Deal.
I'm just now realizing how much I haven't done in my life.
You've done plenty.
Yeah, in high school. I don't want my life to just be high school. I want something different.
You sound like a kid who got Cool Ranch Doritos instead of regular. Get a grip. You've lived, you've experienced things.
Nancy, think about it. I'm never going to get married. I'm never going to have kids. I'm never going to do all the things that everybody gets to do when they grow up.
Okay, say you were gonna die. What difference would it make? Everyone dies eventually. Who knows? When we were born, Mom and Dad could have been given little pieces of paper telling them exactly when we're gonna die. We have no idea what's going on around us.
That's baloney. It's not the same when you're actually going to die.
Even if you were gonna die at 308, at least you know, for heaven's sake, you decide to die eating Oreo cookies or something. So don't lose your shit when you're not even dying anyways.
I guess I never thought about it like that. What would you do though, if you were dying?
I guess I haven't really thought about that.
No, come on. Seriously, what would you do?
I'd go for a run.
Why would you say that? I don't think I met anyone who likes running enough for it to be the last thing they ever do.
Wait, I don't want to hear it. You called your dream girl and told me you peed on my plant.
Whatever. You can't blame me. It's overwhelming.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Nancy, I can't believe it.
Can't believe what?
It's 3:09.
I always wondered what became of those Russians.
What Russians?
The ones in Hungary who made me a fur coat.
They're probably dead now.
They're definitely dead now, or at least very old men.
I hope they're still alive. They were so kind to us. I worried for you, you know.
Why?
Well, in those days, the Russians weren't known for being very...
I was 6. They wouldn't have touched me.
How was I to know? Besides, they didn't believe me when I told them we were Jews.
Until I said Kaddish, then they believed.
But you nearly did not. You were too afraid.
I hadn't spoken in 2 years. Besides, it had been drilled into my head that to reveal my Jewishness was to die. You're lucky I spoke at all.
You're lucky, period.
We're all lucky. Think about it. Mary and Margaret found a place with the Russian army through their father. Inga had a job developing photos, so they didn't kill her at Auschwitz. And I had the good fortune to not be noticed by the Germans 3 times when I escaped. You're lucky to be alive.
But not as lucky as some.
Not as lucky as Tom, who got out in 39.
Or Frank's mother, who was already dead.
That's one way to think of it. To have been luckier to be dead than to be alive and remembering.
Very Jewish of me, Margaret and Inga. Listen, I pretended to have a cold for 2 straight years, well, Catholic, so nobody could see my nose. Even breathing is Jewish for us, with the nose.
Every time I read a book about the Shoah, they always talk about the nose.
The nose?
You know, the Jewish nose. People in books are always worried about their noses giving them away.
I've read some of those. They always talk about the dark hair, the eyes, and the nose. But we've got blonde-haired, blue-eyed Maddie here sitting pretty.
Yeah, but I'm just as Jewish as the rest of you.
Relax, I didn't mean it as an insult. I meant you're lucky. There it is again. Lucky. Lucky or insane was that time after the bombs, when I went out to find food. We were so hungry in those days. And there, in the middle of this bombed-out city, this Russian soldier came up to me. Now remember, I spoke no Russian. And this man, boy really, hands me a tennis racket. And this tennis racket is pristine. Nothing on it, no dust, nothing. It's not even broken. All around me are the shells of buildings, of people. And there's this man speaking Russian and offering me a tennis racket. So what can I do? I accept it. So here I am, starving, looking for food in the middle of an urban desert. My sister in a bunker wearing a fur coat. And all I got is a pristine tennis racket. So what can I do? I start laughing at the craziness of it all. And this poor Russian boy must think I'm insane because I'm laughing in the middle of nowhere holding a tennis racket.
Why haven't I heard this before?
You were 6. You would not have understood.
Such poor Russian. He must have thought he made a horrible mistake giving a tennis racket to a crazy woman.
Maybe he knew about Maddie and wanted to give her a toy.
Ah, Roshika, always seeing the best in people.
I am thankful one in our generation.
You're either stupid or kind. I simply prefer to be kind.
In my experience, is that one is either stupid, skilled, or dead.
Do you think your view would have been different had you not had the experience you had in Auschwitz?
If I had not been taught to develop photos for the Nazis, I think yes, my experience would be different. I would be dead.
Yeah, but if
it
you
does
hadn't...
not matter, Maddie. If Hitler had never gotten power, if he had not come for the Jews, if we had died or survived as different people, we are who we are now.
Yes, but you were never a part of the old world. You do not remember.
But I do remember. I remember going out during a bombing to get my tricycle. It was so scary all alone out there with the bombs. And I remember the nurse who was killed by the grenade that hit her in the neck.
Thank the Lord it did not explode.
And then you left me in the orphanage for 2 years.
Calm down. We didn't mean to offend you, did we?
It never seemed barbaric to me. Just normal.
What then?
All of it. I think somebody was bound to come for the Jews eventually, and the conditions were just right for the proverbial storm.
Are you kidding me?
No.
What do you mean?
I mean, I'm not kidding.
No, I mean, what were you trying to say by I didn't think it was barbaric?
Don't get me wrong, I was as affected as anyone.
You just didn't care as much.
Not at all. I just thought coming is all. It's not like the Jews, whatever the golden children. In every prominent part of history, there's been some prosecution of Jews.
France had Dreyfus.
Rome had Jerusalem and the diaspora. And Germany had the Shoah.
So you see, it's not that hard to predict.
Oh, great master of the future, what will we next do to leave our homes and families?
Not in our lifetime, certainly. Probably in the next 3 generations or so, when everyone's forgotten.
How could anyone forget that?
It's easier. Once you no longer remember your mistakes, you're free to repeat them, no?
Jesus, Inga, that's what called.
So was the Shoah, so was Kristallnacht, so was Auschwitz and all the other camps. Everything's forcalled. You just got to look past all the unusually awful bits to fool yourself that you've had a good time.
What?
Stay healthy. You can kill yourself later.
Very Jewish of you, Roshika. It's essentially what Inga said.
I said something more along the lines of everything's terrible unless you ignore something.
But there's no saying for that in Yiddish.
That's because nobody speaks it anymore.
I only know the dirty words, dreck, verkocht, and all that.
How did you learn those?
That's how you and Dad used to swear, so I couldn't understand.
Ah, the universal immigrant experience.
It's true. All the other little Jewish immigrants share common stories. Honestly, we could distill all Shoah stories into a few themes.
Like death, the destruction of our people and culture?
I mean the Goyish Shoah stories. Dyeing your hair, hiding your nose, pretending to have a cold, only knowing Yiddish squares. That's all we get.
Well, of course. Nobody wants the bad bits of stories.
I do.
You were shocked as a child. You're hardly a reliable source.
I think people should get more of our stories. They need to know.
People are all over the Shoah stories now. They've seen and heard what they think to be everything. They can't stomach anymore.
So what? We're Jewish women. We force people to eat until they burst. We've got experience forcing people to consume.
Auschwitz is different than cake, Roshika. People like cake.
Why are you so negative, Inga?
I plan to live a long life, and long lives are not lived by people who are naive.
Do you truly believe that?
I hope so. Otherwise, saying it would have been strange.
After all, negativity is so quintessentially Jewish.
True. It's like there's been a gene passed on for not expecting much of the world.
A gene? Or a multitude of family stories that all revolve around beloved relatives getting killed?
Honestly, I'm just surprised there's still Jews left in the world.
That's because we refuse to vanish. People have tried and failed to kill us all, but we have survived because we are strong.
Because we're stubborn.
That's one way to put it.
Well, it's the other way.
The old stereotype. The crafty Jew. You're too smart to die.
I know plenty of stupid Jews.
How did they survive?
Luck.